Today, we'll walk through how to create and manage an invoice using Nakisa Facility Management. I'm Tim, a third-party vendor. Today, we will demonstrate how to create and manage an invoice. In this guide, I will create an invoice after completing a work order and submit it. Then, Fadi will review and process the invoice. First, we will see how vendors can create and submit an invoice. Once I complete my work, I need to attach an invoice. To create an invoice, first I will select the Invoices tab on the left-hand menu. This opens the Invoices section. To create a new invoice, I click Create Invoice. Then I enter the invoice information, including the invoice date and the name. I can add line items to the invoice by clicking Add Line Item. I input the materials and labor hours required for this work order, along with the applicable tax rate to ensure the invoice total is precise. After that, I click Save. This will save a draft version of the invoice. If I need to make any change to the invoice or to attach images and comments, I will select Edit from the Action menu. Once I complete entering my line items, I can enter comments and upload images of the work I performed. To upload an image, click the plus icon in the Images section. Once I have added all the images, I'll click Save. When I am ready, I change the status of the invoice to Submitted. After generating the invoice, I will mark the work order as complete. This notifies Fadi that the task is finished and the invoice is attached.
Hi, Fadi here. I'm going to guide you through the process of managing an invoice, from the review stage all the way to payment. To manage an invoice, first, I need to navigate to the main menu. Next, I will select my premises. Now I select the required premises. From the Premises tab menu, I select Invoices. This displays a list of all invoices for this location, including the invoice ID, related work order ID, total invoice amount from the vendor, and its current status. Using the Action menu, I can access the work order and invoice details. This enables me to verify the completed work and itemize charges to ensure they align with the agreed-upon tasks and costs. Clicking View Detail will open the invoice that Tim created. I can review the items he is invoicing, his completed work images, and any comments he may have included. Clicking View Work Order will open the associated work order linked to the invoice. This allows me to review and assess the work performed, ensuring it meets satisfactory standards. After inspecting the entire project, I manage the inspection field to assess whether the work meets satisfactory standards. If the work does not meet satisfactory standards, I mark the inspection as Fail, which reopens the work order. In this instance, since the work was completed satisfactorily, I set the inspection field to Pass, thereby closing the work order. Lastly, I will give this work order a rating based on the overall quality of the work performed. With the invoice and work order reviewed, I am ready to have the invoice processed. Returning to the Invoices section in my premises, I will update the invoice status. After my evaluation, I can choose to approve, reject, or request a revision. Since the work met my expectations, I mark the invoice as approved. With the invoice approved, it is now ready for processing and payment. After communicating with the accounts department, I can set the status to Payment Processing. Once I am informed that the invoice has been paid, I will update the status to Paid. That will close the invoice. And that's it. You've seen how invoices are submitted, reviewed, and processed.